Hello, explorers. All right, today we are talking about our 3 branches of government. So we have 3 branches of government in the United States. And the big reason is so nobody gets too much power. If you'll remember when the colonists split from Great Britain, one of their big problems that they had was that King George had way too much power. He was a tyrant. So they wanted to make sure when they established our government that no one person would be able to have too much power. Okay? So they came up with 3 branches of government. Okay? They called this separation of power. And what this means is that no one person has too much power. Each branch has their own job to do, and no branch is allowed to do the other branch's job. Okay? So each branch has their own job. So again, no branch can do the other branch's job. They each have their own job to do. Okay. So I am going to split my page into 1, 2, 3 for my 3 branches. And let's see, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use my Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3 for our different branch. Okay, so let's talk about the legislative branch. The legislative branch. So in the legislative branch, we have Congress and the House of Representatives. So Congress is in the legislative branch. And their main job that they have, their big job, is to make the laws. They have other jobs too. But their big job is to make the laws. You're going to see how these all tie together as we get the other ones on here too. So the legislative branch makes the laws. Now they also have other jobs that they do. Some of those other jobs, let me see, I need some orange in here, I think, to have my other jobs. They make budgets. They make the budget. They tax the citizens, which helps with the budget, because remember, it does take money to run a government. Tax the citizens. And Congress is, the legislative branch is the one who declares war if it comes to that. Okay, so that's the legislative branch. Okay, we're going to move next to the executive branch. And remember, at any time, if you need to pause this to make sure you have all your notes, please do. So, executive. Somebody's an executive. They're usually a big boss. This is the executive branch. This is the big boss branch. In the executive branch, we have the president and the vice president. Okay. In the executive branch, we also have what's called the cabinet. which are the president's helpers. So these are helpers to the president. Okay. And they have many laws too, or they have many jobs too. Okay, but their big job, the big job in the executive branch, is to carry out and enforce the laws. Okay, so some other jobs that they have. The president is the leader of the military. So they lead the military. So they declare war, but this controls what the military does. You see how they kind of work together? And the president also is in charge of meeting with, or the legislative branch, the executive branch also is in charge of meeting with foreign officials. So, they make nice with the foreign officials, and they meet with them if they need to discuss if another country is doing stuff that we don't think is really nice. This is the branch that meets with them to try to make sure we don't go to war. Okay, last but not least, we're going to come to the judicial branch. I just realized I used a different color blue. They all look the same to me. Well, not all of them. Judicial kind of sounds like it has the word judge in it. And that's what they are. So these are the courts. Okay, so you have like Supreme Court here. Supreme Court. So legislative branch makes the laws. Executive branch enforces the laws. And then our judicial branch interprets the laws. They tell what the laws mean. You're going to see they have some other things to do, since these are the courts with laws. Okay, so the judicial branch settles any problems between states. And all the court systems fall underneath the judicial branch. Settle issues between states. And they also decide if laws are constitutional or not, if laws are fair or not. I'm going to run out of room here. Constitutional. Okay. So those are our 3 branches of government. If you would like to learn more about the 3 branches of government, in our Gallopade, and your teacher should have assigned lesson 7.3, the U.S. Constitution. And if I click on this, it's going to take me to here, and I am going to go to, let me skip ahead over here. Here's my 3 branches of government, so I just had to flip one page. And there's more information about the 3 branches of government here. Okay, your teacher may have assigned you an activity in Teams, and there is an assignment in Canvas as well. Okay, keep up the good work, friends.